another edition of the DDS Squad Pod, the Do Dope Shit Squad in the house once again this week, heading up to Worcester, Massachusetts for another episode. We're coming up to almost the full run here for the first season. Another episode of Beyond Wrestling's Uncharted territory. I believe this is episode 15. I am your host, and I have decided to go back to my original name. I am the Enforcer, Len Anderson.
Oh, yeah.
And I am joined today by, I'm not going to call him C Breezy because he doesn't like that.
I don't dislike it.
At Coach BB on Instagram.
Call me Coach.
The Coach.
Call me Coach.
Coach Conrad BB.
Okay.
We're just going to call him Coach from now on.
Coach, I like that.
Coach, I like that. Coach and the Enforcer and Coach at Head Massachusetts for a little Beyond Wrestling.
Oh, baby.
We're hitting 395 here, heading north, a little bit of traffic. We're about an hour out. So we figured we'll go over the card here before we get there and give us a little bit of a preview before the show. Con, you're filling in for Ryan this week.
I'm filling in for Ryan. He's got some big shoes to fill, so if I do stumble on
Don't you mean you've got some big
names... What?
Don't you mean you've got some big shoes to fill?
What did I say?
He's got some big shoes to fill.
I've got some big shoes to fill in his spot. As you can tell, I'm already fucking up with grammar, so we're off to a really good start.
No, Grammar's in Arkansas.
Grandma. That's our grandma. Grammar. Well, this is going very, very...
Swimmingly, grabbing fun.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with matches.
All right, you get the card.
I'm going to do my best Ryan impression. Does he start from the top?
I don't know.
Does he just start naming names?
I think he just names matches because we don't know what's going to be what because Beyond likes to throw curveballs at us.
So I'm on the Beyond Wrestling website, and I am looking at the matches. So I'm going to start from the top and work my way down to the bottom.
All the way up. Oh,
so the first match they have listed is All Ego, Ethan Page versus
finally
professional or personal disliker of people, Josh Briggs.
I like that. Yeah, he doesn't like you.
Doesn't like.
I am super stoked to see Ethan Page finally back in Beyond. It's been a hot minute. It's been a little while. I've never seen him in Beyond live, and I've got a little bit of a personal history with Ethan Page, and he and I have some interests that we both collect Disney pins, Disneyana, whatever they call that stuff. That's pretty neat. Yeah, it's cool stuff. So I'm looking forward to finally getting a chance to catch up with him for a bit. It's been a minute. It's really good to see him. Andy's going against Josh Briggs, who probably doesn't like him because he doesn't like me, he doesn't like you, he doesn't like anybody.
Oh, so last night on Instagram, because I'm on Instagram.
You're the Instagram guy.
I'm the Instagram guy. I did comment on a picture that Josh Briggs was in, and it was, I believe it was someone giving someone else the electric chair.
It was Chris Statlander giving him an electric chair.
Perfect. So when we walk into this building and the show starts, I think I'm going to hoist you up for an electric chair.
How's your back feeling?
Okay, so let's scratch that. Let's go on to the next match.
I'm looking forward to that one, though. I think that's going to be really
to that too. I think that
bit of a hoss fight.
I assume that's going to be main event.
I don't know.
Okay.
There's a lot of matches on this card that could main event, so I don't like to say which one's going to be the main event.
The next one, it's not even a match, but it is Chris Statlander. I don't think she's from this planet.
She's not. She's my favorite alien.
And she's addressing her future in Beyond Wrestling. That could open up a can of worms to different possibilities, but do you have something on your mind? Do you think she's... What do you think the future holds for Miss Statlander?
This isn't like a... I'm piecing storylines together. I'm kind of just going with the flow. It's a personality flaw I have. I kind of think this might be where we finally get officially Kimberly versus Chris Statlander for Americanrana. I just got a feeling. I just got that feeling that Kim's going to be in the building, and Kim's not happy with Chris taking her spot. And I think this could be that point in time where their paths cross for a third time, and we finally get that match. But for her to address her future with Beyond, I don't know. It kind of makes me nervous with everybody getting signed nowadays.
Right.
So it could be anything.
Yep.
But I'm kind of holding out hope that this leads to Kimberly versus Chris Statlander at Americanrana.
I hope so too. This brings us to a match. I believe it's your favorite tag team.
My favorite tag team.
It looks like it's Bear Country versus KTB and Jimmy Lloyd. Your thoughts on that?
I love Bear Country.
Do you?
I just don't like the name.
You don't like bears. You're not a fan of bears.
That's fine. I'm a fan of these bears because these guys can go. But it's really cool to see KTB and Jimmy Lloyd. This will be a freaking hoss fight too. This will be 4 guys just beating the hell out of each other. Looking forward to this one.
Next one. I think this is going to be a sleeper.
Okay.
We use the word what? Sully? I think this is going to be a sleeper Sully.
All right.
Cold Steel.
Ooh.
Chuck O'Neal.
This one's going to steal the show.
Versus
this is going to be a fucking Sully.
Big Bacon Brad Hollister.
Yep, fucking Sully.
I think it's going to be if it goes a full distance match, I think it's going to be a lot of minds will be blown.
So listen, Chuck O'Neal's been trying to make Beyond legit again. This is the match to cure his legitness or whatever you want to call it. Because this match here is both these guys have amateur backgrounds. Chuck's got that black belt in Muay Thai or whatever it is. He's got that in. So both these guys are legit athletes that can mess you up in a ring. So I'm really looking forward to this. And when you said, you wonder which match can main event, this one low key is going to steal the show, and it could be the match that went on last. Probably won't be, but it could. It's going to be that good.
We've got for the first time ever 2 wrestlers teaming up. Probably not the combination of wrestlers you would expect to come together and join forces.
Come together right now. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Over me, Nick Gage, Murder, Death, Kill, the King.
Yeah.
F-bomb somewhere.
Yeah.
In that. So Nick Gage.
Gang affiliated
Nick Gage.
With Mr. Ovaltine, Mr. Nerd.
Thomas and your favorite
favorite wrestler.
Thomas Santel. They're going to be teaming up for the first time. It's not opponents have not been named, so it looks like either they're issuing an open challenge or there's mystery opponents.
I kind of want to see this being that Cam Zagami and who's the other guy there? Or the Rich Holiday, but it can't be Rich Holiday because Rich Holiday's in Los Angeles. We saw that a couple hours ago. He's out in LA, so he's not. So it can't be that match. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see who their mystery opponents. Ooh, what if the mystery opponents are EYFBO?
Don't do that.
Ooh,
don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay.
We will.
EYFBO.
We will go over that. We'll go over that later. When the match is over, we'll talk
Looking forward to that one too. This is a really good card. I don't know why people don't. I know they do, but I mean. People who don't know Beyond, they need to know Beyond. They need to come to Worcester. They need to come down to the White Eagle, and they need to drop down and get their Eagle on, girl, and just come and enjoy a show at this at the White Eagle and see what Beyond is about. And if they can't make it to the Eagle, you know where they should go?
Right.
They should go to Americanrana, July 28th at Foxwoods Resort Casino. Tickets are still on sale now at Brown Paper Tickets or BeyondWrestling.com, BeyondWrestlingOnline.com, and you can get your tickets online. I believe they're running out. You got a low ticket alert here, low inventory. So get your tickets and get to Americanrana. It's going to be dope.
We've got 3 more matches for tonight.
Yep.
Wheeler, Utah.
Wheeler.
And D.L. Hurst.
Yeah, D.L. Hurst. That's going to be fun.
Okay.
Well, you mean okay. You don't think it's going to be fun?
We'll see.
Are you like unfamiliar with Dale Hurst?
I am unfamiliar with Dale Hurst, and I'm a little bit unfamiliar with Wheeler, Utah.
Get the fuck out of here. Do I need to pull over and kick you out of the car? What do you mean you're unfamiliar with Wheeler, Utah? We've seen him a ton.
I've seen him before.
Wheeler's such a cool dude.
Your thoughts on the match? On the potential of that match?
I think that's going to be fun. I think that one, I love Wheeler. Just got back from WXW, so I'm sure he picked some stuff up out there in Germany and in Europe and all that stuff. But DL Hurst is a great hand. He's a hell of a worker, and that's going to be a good match too. And I know both of these guys are looking forward to this match. They've both commented about it on social media, so really looking forward to that one.
Second last here, Solo Darling.
Get those legs.
Alexia Nicole.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with her.
Okay.
I saw Beyond announce that match earlier today, and I didn't have a chance to go and research her and hit the YouTubes like I like to, and when I'm unfamiliar with somebody and kind of,
study.
trying to see what I'm going to see tonight. So I'm going into this one blind, and I'm looking forward to it. Solo's on a tear. I couldn't tell you how many matches she's won in a row. Mm-hmm. I don't think she's been pinned on Uncharted territory. That being said, because she was in a six-woman tag, but I don't think she took the pin in that match, but I know she lost that one. But like I said, I don't think she's been pinned in the 15 weeks of Uncharted territory. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this match and looking forward to what lies ahead for her at Americanrana in just 3 weeks' time.
Last match I got here is a Discovery Gauntlet.
Yep.
And it is last week's winner, Christian Casanova, good old Cam Zagami in his corner.
Yeah, fuck him.
Versus Kobe Durst.
That's going to be a fun one, too.
That should be fun. That sounds fun.
Yeah, we've seen, I say every week, we've seen a lot of Christian Casanova going back. He used to be Dave Coletta's favorite wrestler. Dave Coletta, a guy we haven't seen in a long time.
Shout out Dave Coletta.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, buddy.
We haven't seen or heard from you, man. Hope everything's good. So this one should be a good match. This is the fifth week now, I believe, or fourth week for Casanova in the Discovery Gauntlet. So yeah, you know who you didn't mention having a match?
Who's that?
Captain Dickey. Does Chris Dickinson not have a match tonight?
I have not seen anything listed for Chris Dickinson. So that's interesting you bring that up, because I just realized it now that he's not booked, Terry.
So I don't know. Maybe he's not going to be there tonight. I don't know. I'm really intrigued by that now that I'm thinking about it. No sign of Dickinson, and he's been on that hell of a run lately too. He had that, surprise match last week with Sunny Kiss, so maybe that's a possibility of a surprise match again. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess, right?
Yep.
Beyond's full of surprises. That's why you tune in.
Exactly.
So I think that's it for this half of the show.
Yep.
I do want to say, stay tuned for the second half of the show after we come back to recap the show. I will announce the winner of the first set of tickets for Americanrana from last week's giveaway. We gave the tickets. We got 2 sets of tickets that were given away. If you listen to the interview with John Feast, we told you to retweet that link for that show and to caption it with "Do Dope Shit." So all the entries we got, we'll announce the first set of winners tonight on the pod, and next week we'll give away another set. So stay tuned, and we'll tell you how to get your hands on that second set of tickets for next week after when we disclose the winner from this week. So we'll talk to you after the show, and in the meantime, Make sure you're doing some dope shit. Another great time in Worcester with Beyond Wrestling, Uncharted Territory, episode 15. Con, did you have a good time at that show?
I had a really good time at the show. Very fun show, very high intensity. I mean, some very scary moments during the show, but overall, I mean, just another Beyond show. Went very well. I enjoyed it.
A tremendous show all around. I was just like, we were just talking before we went on, and I'm being nitpicky, kind of like, the main event, I'm surprised that was what closed the show, but it was a good match, and they had the crowd in the palm of their hands. Main event was an impromptu tag match that was formed and announced at the beginning of the show. The top dogs of Not America's Sweetheart Davey N teaming with Hot Scoop Skyler to take on Chris Statlander. She's more than just a woman. She's an alien, I guess. She's awesome, is what she is. And I am teaming with Layla Hirsch. So that was the main event of the night. Surprising that was, because we didn't know the match to begin with. So if we look back to the beginning of the show here, like we said, we opened up with Chris Stat with her announcement, and we didn't really get the announcement because she was interrupted by the top dogs, and the match was made for later in the
top bitches.
Yes, that's what they were going as. So after that, we kick it to Rich Palladino, and we open the show. Wheeler
Yuta versus DL Hurst.
Good match.
And I have seen Wheeler Yuta before. Haven't seen much of DL Hurst. Very impressed. I thought it was a good opener. Very back and forth. Either guy could have won. I think Wheeler put him in a STO.
Yeah.
STU. STF.
SCU?
Sorry, STF.
Okay.
Had him tap out. Pretty good match. Good way to start the show, I think. And that was good. Fun match. Good match.
And D.L. Hurst was, of course, fans were impressed, and they chanted, "Please come back." Mm-hmm. So hopefully we'll see more of D.L. Hurst going forward. It was a good match. And Yuta's got something coming up on the horizon too. So we'll get into that a little bit later.
I think the match after that was a tag team. It was a tornado tag.
Ooh,
hardcore rules match, and it was
fucking tag team.
It was the Bear Country.
Yep.
Versus Jimmy Lloyd and KTB. I'm not a big fan of these hardcore death matches, and I know that wasn't really much a death match, but it was probably I think 10 minutes of we're gonna put chairs, and I think there were doors that were being used, wooden doors. That was another one, went back and forth. Either team could have won, and I think Bear Country picked up the win. Very, very brutal match, to say the least. So.
Yeah, and that one was the doors went. One of them broke early. The other one snapped, and I thought somebody's neck broke. It was a really fun, really good match. And again, please come back chance for Jimmy Lloyd and KTB.
I think this brought us to the next round of the Discovery Gauntlet, and it was Christian Casanova with good old Cam R. Zagami. I don't know what the middle name would be. You come up with it. Against Kobe Durst.
Cameron
Zagami. Ron.
R for Ron.
R for Ron. Cam, we just gave you a middle name. Thank you very much.
Cameron Zagami.
So it was Casanova versus Kobe Durst, and he was very. I mean, I don't want to say surprisingly good because we haven't seen much of him, but in that match, that was a good match. Match.
Kobe Durst I've seen on the independentwrestling.tv, and he definitely wowed over the crowd tonight and made some fans.
Mm-hmm. again, another Cam working a very effective heel manager role, and you can always tell about how much the fans hate him and how strong the character work is, because when you try speaking, or when he tries speaking and the crowd does not let him, I don't know what he said because the crowd was just really against him.
Yeah.
And I think that makes for a really good heel manager. Heel in wrestling, I think heels are tough because a lot of guys that are heels, they're being cheered because it's cool. It's a cool bad guy feel. Cam is just a douchebag, and everyone hates him. And I think that's what kind of makes him a real heel. So
I think it's his persona just dialed up, right?
Yeah, I like a lot of these characters, and I like these characters. They're themselves, but just with the volume turned up.
Right. Yeah.
Volume's at 11.
That's a successful character.
That's what makes him go over.
Yeah.
Next one was Solo Darling taking on Alexia Nicole. We found out that Alexia hates dogs.
Yep, so everybody hates her.
Everyone hates her in return. Rightfully so.
But Alexia Nicole can go.
She can go. She's got a lot of impressive moves that we were seeing.
Yeah, she's very talented. I hope we see her again and beyond.
But she hates dogs.
She hates dogs.
She hates dogs, and that's a big no-no.
And Magnum is such a good boy.
Magnum is such a good boy. Did you see him?
Yeah, I got to pet him.
He's such a good... He came over, we petted him, we told him he's a good boy. He's a good boy. And she fucking hates dogs.
Yeah, so...
What a bitch.
Hey, easy. Wow, easy.
Sorry. Let's see, we're going
pretty quick through this card here, aren't we?
Yeah, because I think we have a lot of build-up about Americanrana.
Yeah, I'd like to get into some of that towards the end here.
And then there was a tag team match. Originally, it was billed as Mr. MDK, Murder, Death, Kill.
Yep.
Nick Gage teaming up with the Ovaltine Dream. Thomas Santo, your favorite wrestler.
My favorite wrestler, Thomas Santo.
They were teaming up for the first time. Their opponents weren't named. And they had Chocolate as the team that actually called them out for a match.
Fun fact, milk chocolate is not sugar-free, but it is fat-free.
Okay. You guys can take that and keep it. Use it however you'd like to use it. So,
this one started out pretty hot. A couple dives out to the floor. I think milk chocolate, Brandon Watts, and what's the other guy's name? I can't remember.
Uma Thurman or something.
No, stop it. It's late. Sorry, guys. Long day. I'm bad with names as I'm driving down the highway. But anyway, milk chocolate looked to get the upper hand early, so they did some dives to the floor to take advantage of I don't know, what do we want to call them? Nerder Death Kill? What do we want to call them?
Nerder Death Kill.
Yeah.
Let's keep it.
It's called Nerder Death Kill. NDK. All effing day. So they took advantage of them still high-fiving the fans and getting their applause in, and then dove out onto them to take the upper hand in the match. But that upper hand didn't last long, as this new formation of a tag team just decimated Milk Chocolate. And next week we find out that we're getting Ken Doane and Rich Holiday versus NDK, Nerder Death Kill.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, so tune into independentwrestling.tv for that one. Live 8 o'clock next Wednesday night. And if you don't have a subscription, Con, do you know how you can get one?
Bootleg.
No, we don't. No, you can use the promo code Uncharted and get 20 days for free. And that'll take you right into Americanrana.
Or I'm going to open up my own word, and I think we're going to do Hot Sister.
Hashtag Hot Sister.
Hashtag Hot Sister. Don't use that. Promo code has not become available yet. I don't think I'll ever have my own promo code. If it did, it would be Hot Sister. But not my sister. I don't have a sister. I have no sister. And if I did, I wouldn't think she's hot.
Okay.
But
we're digressing here.
We're digressing.
It's late.
And then following this match, we had a small in-ring promo from John. And
So what they did here was they introduced the Feast Championship, the new Feast Championship title belt, and they brought out John Sebastian from Feast Championship Wrestling.
FCW.
Earlier I referred to him as John Feast. He is John Sebastian. And he came out with the Feast Championship Wrestling title, the new Feast, because it's a new belt. The Cheeseburger is still the champion, and he will defend his title at Americanrana in a ladder match.
Opponent's not named yet.
I believe Ken Doan decided he's going to be in that match, and he stormed the ring. And at one point, I thought he might have taken John's head off, but to make the save, the lights go out.
Good old Johnny Cox.
The lights go out, and in the middle of the ring, when they come back on, a glowing cock is Johnny Cockstrong with his glowing cod piece, and and Johnny Cockstrong made the save. So I have to wonder if Johnny Cockstrong is going to be in that ladder match.
Should be interesting. You probably throw maybe 6, 7, 8 guys into this match. It's a ladder match, so it's going to be
Let
big
the
scramble.
Speculation begin. Who's going to be in the ladder match?
It'll be interesting.
Maybe Coco Beware, Ryan.
Coco Beware. How cool
How
would that
dope
be?
would that be?
How great would that be? We should.
Coco
I think
Beware gets booked because we bullshitted about him on the podcast.
I think the match, for everyone to be in there, you have to have some sort of gimmick. So Cheeseburger, he's Cheeseburger.
Right. Ken Doan, he's got a micro penis.
He's got a okay. Johnny Cockstrong, he's got a strong cock.
He's strong cock. Complete opposite of Ken Doan.
God, that's the match. That's the match we need to see. They're fighting each other. Following that match, we had Cold Steel,
Chuck O'Neal,
against Big Bacon.
This match was the heralded, could steal the show, could be the match of the night, could be the first time in a couple weeks that I said, we got a fucking Sully here.
A fucking Sully.
Oh, man, this one,
Man, boy, were we disappointed.
Poor Brad Hollister.
Looks like something had happened on the outside of the ring.
Brad Hollister took a bump outside and looked like he injured his leg, his knee, or maybe his quadricep. I'm not a doctor. Spoiler.
What?
I know. I know there's been times where you've called me doctor.
Jesus.
Phenomenal. I'm not a doctor, so I couldn't tell you what exactly was wrong with his leg. Hopefully he heals up soon because he's got a bright future ahead of him in beyond wrestling. So get well soon, Brad Hollister.
So following the match, Brad was helped out. The match was obviously immediately stopped. Chuck O'Neal was declared the winner. And then Chuck O'Neal very respectfully picked up a microphone. Very praised.
He put over Hollister for being legit.
Very good thing.
And he reminded us who wasn't legit.
And that was Mr. Wheeler, Utah.
So, like we said earlier, Wheeler wasn't done for the night. He made an appearance here, and him and Chuck fought for a bit. So you have to wonder if we're getting Chuck and Wheeler again soon.
Sounds like it. I think that would be a Americanrana match. I think the build.
I think the build could get you to Rana. I think I think it's worthy. So, the thing with Americanrana, and I'm going to digress here for a minute, is I've been to 3 Americanranas now. Mm-hmm. 2 of which, maybe all 3, had undercards.
Yep.
They had New England Mania cards. So Americanrana's been known to go 6 hours at least in the past. I don't think we're getting a undercard. I don't think we're getting a New England Mania. But I think what we're going to get is a very stacked Americanrana card.
Okay.
So earlier we were speculating that maybe we see 10 matches. I'd almost say possibly 12. I think you could see 12 matches on this card.
It could be. And I'd like to see 12.
Yeah, and I wouldn't complain one bit. You could put me in that room with Foxwoods for 8 hours and give me Beyond Wrestling, and I would say, thank you, can I have more, please?
Yep. The talent is just,
it's the
so
talent, it's
stacked.
It's the booking, it's the guys behind everything, it's everything. It's the fact that I get to a Beyond show, and I feel like I'm home. I feel like it's my happy place. I feel like, you know, everybody, you've become, you know, a close knit group of people. You know, friends come up to you. They say, hey, how was your week? How you doing? What's going on? You get the chit chat, catch up with your friends you haven't talked to or seen in a week, and I just, you know, it's like home. I really enjoy it, and I can't emphasize how awesome Beyond Wrestling is enough, and I can't emphasize enough to you, as if anybody's listening out there, come to a Beyond show, experience for yourself. Start with Americanrana if that's what you want to do at Foxwoods, if it's easy for you. If you're in the southeastern Connecticut area, if you're in the Northeast, and you want to go to Foxwoods for the weekend and spend a couple of bucks on the slot machines, and then come down and check out Americanrana, you know what? Come to Americanrana anyway and check it out. If if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea, at least there's stuff to do at Foxwoods. But at least come check it out, because I guarantee you get in that room and you're not going to leave. You're going to want to stay for the whole show, and you'll be hooked.
The big thing about Foxwoods, all right, if you have a gambling problem, the best gamble that you're going to take is rolling the dice and spending, $20 on a ticket to Americanrana?
Yeah.
That is the gamble that's going to pay off. Okay?
I think the ticket's like $50.
Okay. But anyways, take that gamble. You're not going to lose a house. You're not going to bet money against something that you know you're going to regret later on. Go to Americanrana.
Yeah.
Take that gamble. It's all worth it. You will enjoy yourself. Bring your friends. Bring your family.
Listen,
go ahead.
If you're a degenerate gambler like Dexter Lou.
Dexter who?
Dexter Boo! Take the gamble, not the Mike gamble. Take the gamble and go to Foxwoods for Americanrana, and trust me on that one.
Roll the dice, drop the elbow.
You'll come up sevens on that one, baby.
Yeah. Moving on.
Yeah.
We got 2 matches left from tonight's show. Professional disliker of people, Josh Briggs. Taking on All Ego, Ethan Page.
Is that his name? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with Ethan Page.
Oh, no. What happened?
Oh, nothing happened. We're best friends. No, we're not. I'm a fan of Ethan Page. Everybody knows that.
One's a big fan.
I'm a Mark. Okay.
Page. I think this was discussed earlier in the podcast.
Yep. And I had a great interaction with him. Great conversation. And, really fun time.
Good match. Both guys brought it. Both guys used their moves back and forth. I'm trying to remember. Josh Briggs hit his finisher, and it's a choke slam into a pop-up powerbomb.
Yep, that's what it is.
Very effective move.
Yep.
Josh Briggs is
Ethan came out. Let's back it up a little bit here. Ethan came out and gave Josh Briggs a ration of shit for calling out his roster mate in Impact, Johnny Impact, and instantly the place booed, and we corrected him, and Josh Briggs corrected him, that the guy's name is Johnny Foxwoods.
It is.
It's not Johnny Impact. Johnny Foxwoods.
Right.
So he started off on the bad foot with a Beyond Faithful. But it was a great match. It was a good match. I'm a big fan of Ethan Page, big fan of Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs is a cool dude. He's a big dude, and he'll beat your ass. And
he's not going to like you either.
Him and Anthony Green are going to tear it up on the WWE Network on Saturday for Evolve, and I'm super excited for that one. Keep an eye out for a pod that's going to drop this weekend. We will be watching and recapping Evolve and AEW Fight for the Fallen Saturday night. So just a little shilling here and a cheap plug for us on our own podcast. Keep an eye out. We'll have a podcast recapping both of those this weekend and much, much more.
Moving on, and this brings us to our main event of the evening, a match that was discussed as the opener of the show, and it was Chris Statlander teaming up with Layla Schultz.
Layla Hirsch.
Layla Hertz.
Hirsch.
Are you sure?
Hirsch.
With an
Hirsch,
H.
yes. Like Hershey candy. Hershey Kisses.
Okay, so her and her teaming up with Top Dog.
No, they're going against Top Dogs.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Just teaming up.
Going against Top Dogs.
Yeah.
And how about you take over? How would you like the match?
Khan living his true gimmick. I thought the match was good. Like I said earlier, I was kind of confused with the placement of the card, but I get why this was the main event because it was unadvertised. That's why I was kind of like, oh, the unadvertised match gets to close the show. But it was very worthy of closing the show. I really liked the combination of Chris Stat and Hirsch. The Top Dogs have themselves a little puppy. They bully around this other girl. I missed her name, but this was new. They hadn't been using her in the previous weeks. Yeah, it makes them even more of heels here in the situation because they're bullying this innocent girl that is just wants to be liked and be part of the crew and be friends and yeah, this guys. Hot Scoop Skylar and Davey Ann, they're just mean girls, mean bullies.
Total mean girls.
And
you ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
Total mean girls.
Yeah. So, really good match. I know I've said that every match, but beyond is that, it's good stuff, man. It's not everybody can run a show in the middle of a week on a Wednesday or Thursday night and draw fans in and have an audience like Beyond does. I know others have tried and they can't compare. Beyond is where it's at in the middle of the week. So this match was phenomenal. Okay, it was great. It wasn't phenomenal. It was great. But Chris Statlander is phenomenal. That's where I was going. Chris Statlander is at the top of her game, and Layla Hirsch is coming in to her own, new to Beyond. This was her third match with Beyond, and she's been announced for next week. So Layla Hirsch is building a career here in Beyond, building a reputation of just having great matches. So they get the win here over the Top Dogs, and Chris Statlander finally gets to make her announcement that she's not going anywhere. She's not leaving Beyond, like all the speculation, because there were rumors were running rampant online, on Reddit, on Twitter. All these things got out there, and yeah, really, that Chris Statlander was signed and she was gone. She was the next big name to go, and lo and behold, she announces she's not going anywhere except for Americanrana to face Kimberly. So I'm excited for that one. But before she can get to Americanrana and face Kimberly, Solo Darling came out and reminded her that she hasn't caught those legs yet. And next week, Chris Stat and Solo Darling will go one-on-one, and we'll see how that one turns out. I'm looking forward to that one.
So we're leading up to Americanrana, a couple weeks away. Is next week the last show, or is we got a couple more shows until...
So right now, what's today? Today's the 10th. Today's the 10th, okay. Yes. So I'm going to do some math here for you real quick, okay?
Oh, Jesus.
Americanrana is on the 28th.
Yes.
All right, today's the 10th.
Yes.
If you add 10 more days to that, that puts us at the 20th.
Yes.
10 more days from that would be the 30th.
Hold on,
but we need to be
Scott Steiner.
But we need to be at the 28th.
Right.
So that's 20 days away, minus the 2 days to get to the 28th. So we're 18 days away from Americanrana.
And if you take
no, wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. So there's 7 days in a week. So 7 plus 7 is 14. And we said there was 18 days. So 18 minus 14 is 18 minus 14 is 4.
Holy
so
shit.
we are 2 weeks and 4 days away from Americanrana, and that just got us a whole lot of nowhere. We're 18 days away from Americanrana.
So if you take my 66 and 2/3 chance of winning, because you know Kurt Angle can't beat me. So that didn't answer my question. So how many shows left until Americanrana?
So
if next week,
if we said there's
show?
if we said that there's 18 days, right?
Yeah.
So that's 2 Wednesdays.
Oh my God, we're going back to this.
2 Wednesdays plus 4 days. So you have two more episodes of Uncharted territory before Americanrana.
Okay. So couple matches.
Right, Wednesday to
Yes.
Wednesday.
You're done. We're cutting you off with math and scheduling. We're done. So couple more shows till we get to Americanrana. There was a match that was announced tonight that we did not talk about, and it was following the Bear Country and KTB.
Oh yeah, another
Jimmy
match.
Lloyd. And that was a pretty big announcement because it was Bear Country.
I hope you're watching, Ryan.
Grabbing the mics, and they're saying, we're going to make it short and simple. Americanrana, we won EYFBO.
Actually, they said LAX, but
They did say LAX, so we will be getting, hopefully, and I believe it's going to happen, but Bear Country versus LAX, EYFBO, whatever you want to call them, they will be back, baby.
So listen, okay?
Let me tell you something.
We're gonna have a conversation here.
Okay.
This is a fan podcast. This isn't journalism. This isn't news. This is fans. This is me speculating. This is me guessing. This is me being on Reddit. Me being a wrestling nerd. Okay.
Keep going.
Rumor is LAX is done with Impact. Their contracts are up. They are no longer with the company. They just wrapped up its Slammiversary. They're being heavily courted from AEW and WWE. Okay? With all this talk of Bear Country being the ace of the tag team aces of Beyond Wrestling, could this in fact be the last time we see EYFBO entertaining your fucking balls off in a Beyond ring? Could this be the end? I don't know, but if it's going to be the end, if there's a possibility it's going to be the end, you're not going to want to miss it. That's for damn sure. You're going to want to tune in. You're going to want to buy a ticket. You're going to want to be there for maybe the last night of EYFBO and Beyond Wrestling. And I have no inside information. I have no news. I know nothing. I'm just putting it out there, man. What if Mike and Angel are done?
Yep.
I don't know.
It's interesting.
You know, could they be the next team that shows up at NXT Takeover SummerSlam weekend in Toronto? I don't know.
Maybe. You never know.
Yeah.
In this wacky world of pro wrestling, anything can happen.
It usually does.
And it does.
So, was that the whole show?
That was the whole show. That was 2 hours, start to finish.
Yeah.
Summed up as best we could.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. And it's always good catching up with people and beyond. Con, I need you to do me a favor on your phone now, since we're recording on my phone. Go to the group chat.
Okay.
I sent a picture to the group chat of our ticket winners for Americanrana.
How long ago was that?
It was just yesterday.
I see a lot of pictures of me on here.
Oh, because you sent a lot of pictures of yourself to the group.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
If you click on the picture section,
I see sandals with the DDS Squad.
Yeah, slides to come. I gotta work that one out.
If you guys are interested in squad merch, please let us know. Drop us a DM. We can probably make stuff with our logo on it. We have a lot of stuff.
I think a t-shirt order is about to go through for the pod, the Squad Pod.
Squad Pod merch. I gotta find it.
Screen cap right there. Right there.
It's this one.
Yep. So, Con, if you could do me a favor.
Yes.
Who is the Twitter handle you see there?
I'm going to do my best to pronounce
Fruits
this.
Are Edible.
Fruits Are Edible. It's at Fruits Are Edible.
So, congratulations at Fruits Are Edible. I'll be reaching out to you through a DM. You've won 2 tickets to Americanrana at Foxwoods, July 28th. And we'll be giving out another pair of tickets. We have one more pair of tickets. We'll be giving those out next week on the podcast here with the same thing. So what I need you to do is, in order to win, I want you to retweet this week's podcast, this week's episode, and use the phrase
Hot Sister.
Okay. All right. That's just for your time.
Hot Sister. Thank you very much.
Hashtag Hot Sister.
And if you want, throw the emoji with the guy with the sunglasses.
Yeah, okay.
Hot Sister, because he doesn't want his eyes.
That's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
Okay. You don't have to. You gotta.
I would appreciate it.
Quote tweet with hashtag Hot Sister. Let's make Conrad's day and get that one out there. Enter to win. Retweet with quote tweet with hashtag Hot Sister, and let's see what we can do for this.
Let's have some fun, guys.
Let's have some fun. And you can win a pair of tickets. You can be entered to win a pair of tickets for Americanrana, July 28th at Foxwoods Resort Casino.
It's simple, guys. It's very simple.
You gotta listen to the podcast.
We're giving away tickets. Listen to the podcast.
Retweet, quote tweet.
Exactly. That's it.
Help us get more listeners, and we'll give you we'll give away one pair of tickets for one more pair of tickets for Americanrana. So in the meantime, check out all the great independent wrestling on independentwrestling.tv. A ton of wrestling this weekend. We could do, you know what, real quick before we wrap up, let's do my new favorite segment. There's so much fucking wrestling this weekend.
Oh my God.
So let's do that, okay? So there's so much fucking wrestling this weekend. Evolve Wrestling Philadelphia on the WWE Network, coming live from the ECW Arena. How dope is that? The ECW Arena back on WWE television? Yeah. Like it never really was before, but that's pretty historic in and of itself. Matt Riddle and Drew Gulak.
Drew Gulak.
And we got to see Drew Gulak tonight, just hanging out watching wrestling. That's pretty dope too. We'll do a podcast recapping that. Also, AEW Fight for the Fallen is being streamed live for free on Bleacher Report Live, BR Live, I believe. You can sign up for that for free, and you can watch that show for free also. And then Sunday, Evolve Wrestling will be in Melrose, Massachusetts. And man, I was this close, I'm telling you, this close to getting the squad up to Melrose, to our old stomping grounds up there. We really enjoy heading to Melrose. Yep. Just life gets in the way sometimes, and we were unable to get there. But if you can get there, check out Evolve. That one's got Matt Riddle versus Kurt Stallion, the main event. That'll be a fucking sully. Those two boys can go. Matt Riddle, a friend of the podcast, had some good times with him up in, actually in Melrose. So check out Evolve this weekend. The first show on WWE Network, and the other one, of course, on Club WWN. I believe there's another indie show out of West Warwick Wednesday. I'm not sure. That's not Wednesday. I'm sorry, Saturday. I'm not quite sure. I was informed about it tonight, which is kind of odd because I've got my fingers on the pulse of New England Pro Wrestling, and I didn't know they were running a show. So check them out. I think it's XWA or something out of West Warwick. I believe they're running a show Saturday. yeah, so check out some independent wrestling this weekend. Check out some good stuff. And no matter what you do the dope shit.